What is this number written in words? So we have this number point 0. So first we are going to know the place values. So this is ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, then this is hundreds of thousands. This is tens, this is hundreds. So these will be 440,000, 444 and 4 hundredths. So this is our correct. This is correct. 400 and 40,000, 444 and 4 hundredths. So if we are to write this, we have 440,000. So this is the same as 440,000, 444. So we have 444 and 4 hundredths. So and 4 hundredths. This is how we are proving that the answer we've chosen is correct. So we have 0 points. We add. So this is 4, 4, 4, 0, 4, 4. So this is correct. 440,000, 444 and 4 hundredths. What is 2 and 7 over 9 multiplied by 2 over 5 squared divided by 1 and 2 over 3 squared? This is one and 2 over 3 squared. So we have first we have to change this into an improper fraction. So 2 and 7 over 9 becomes 2 times 9 is 18 plus 7 is 25. So we have 25 over 9 multiplied by 2 over 5 in brackets squared divided by 1 and 2 over 3. This is 1 and 2 over 3 squared. So we have 25 over 9 multiplied by 2 over 5 squared. We are going to square the numerator and then square the denominator. So we have 2 squared over 5 squared divided by 1 and 2 over 3 in an improper fraction is 1 times 3 is 3 plus 2 is 5. So we have 5 over 2, 5 over 3, sorry. We have 5 over 3 squared. So this will be 25 over 9 multiplied by 2 squared is 4, divided by 5 squared is 25, divided by 5. So here we are going to square, so we have 5 squared over 3 squared. So this will be 25 over 9 multiplied by 4 over 25, divided by 5 squared is 25, 25 divided by 3 squared is 9. From here we use the board mass. Board mass is brackets of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So we have multiplication and division. For this case, division comes first before multiplication. So we are going to divide these and this, that is 4 over 25. 4 over 25 divided by 25 over 9. This is the same as 4 over 25. When we are multiplying a fraction, when we are dividing a fraction, we multiply by its reciprocal. So the reciprocal of 25 over 9 is 9 over 25. This will give us 4 times 9 is 36, divided by 25 times 25 is 625. So we have 36 over 625, and we add 25 over 9 multiplied by what we, so 25, this one, 25 over 9 multiplied by the solution that we got. So we've gotten 36 over 625. So we have 36 over 625. So we have to cancel this. By 25 is 1. By 25 we have 25. By 9 is 1. By 9 is 4. So we have 4 over 25 as our answer. What is the value of 600.79 minus 40.0032 plus 5.01 to the nearest hundreds? So we have 600.79 minus 40.0032 plus 5.01. So 600.79 has a positive sign which is not visible. So first let's start with addition. So we have 600.79 plus 5.01. This will give us 9 plus 1 is 0, carry, we carry 1. We have 7 plus 0 is 7, plus 1 is 8. Then we have 0 plus 5 is 5. 0, this is 0, this is 6. So we have 605.80. 605.80. Then we subtract. We are going to subtract. We are going to subtract 40.003 2. This is the same as 605.8000. It's just the same. We know that zeros after every decimal doesn't have a value, so minus 40.0032. So we borrow from here to be, this will be 7, this is 9, this is 9, 9, 9, this is 9, 9, this is 10 after borrowing. So we have 8. We had remained with 9 minus 3 is 6. 9 minus 0 is 9. Then 7. This is 7. So 7, this will be 7 points. 5 minus 0 is 5. 0 minus 4, we borrow from here, we remain with 5. This is 10 minus 4 is 6. Then we have 5. So we have 565.7968. And we are told to the nearest hundreds. So we have 565 points. This is tens, this is hundreds. Then we look at the next number, which is more than 5. So we add 1. This will be 0, 0, because 9 plus 1 is 10. Then we carry 1. It will be 7 plus 1 is 8. So we have 565.80. So this is 565.80. What is the value of digit 9 in 3.45 times 0.27 times 0.3? We have 3.45 times 0.27 times 0.3. So here we have 2 decimals. Here we have 2 decimals again. Then for 0.3 we have 1. This gives us a total of 5 decimal points. So first, let's multiply 345. We are going to eliminate the decimal points, then we'll add them later. So we have a total of 5 decimal points. So we are going to multiply 345 multiplied by 27. So we have 7 times 5 is 35. We carry 3. 7 times 4 is 28. Plus 3 is that 1. We carry 3. 7 times 3 is 21. Plus 3 is 24. Then 2 multiplied by 5 is 10. We carry 1. 2 multiplied by 8 is 9 plus 1. 2 multiplied by 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. Then we add. So we have 5 plus 0. Then 1 plus 0 is 1. 4 plus 9 is 13. We carry 1. 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 6 is 9. So we have 9,315. So this we are going to multiply by 3. We'll multiply. So we multiply this by 3 again. So we have 5 times 3 times 5 is 15. We carry 1. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 9 is 27. So we have 27,945, and we had 5 decimal points. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our decimal will be here. So we have, this is the same as 0.27945. The question was, what is the place value of? So we have 0.27945. Total value for 9. So this is our 9. So we have 9 multiplied by, we have 1, 1, 2, 3. So 0.001, which is the same as 9 times 1 over 1000. This will give us 9 over 1000. So we have 9 over 1000, which is choice C. That's our total value. What is the value of 0.124 multiplied by 3.84 times 1.1 divided by 0.032 multiplied by 0.62? So our numerator, we have 0.124 multiplied by 3.84 multiplied by 1.1. Then we divide this by 0.032 multiplied by 0.62. So first we have to know the number of decimal places. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 in the numerator. Then for the denominator, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 for the denominator. Therefore, to remove the decimal places, we are going to multiply by the highest number of decimals. That is, we have to multiply it by 1 million. Then on our denominator also we multiply by 1 million. So this will remove the number of decimals in the numerator. So we have this 6, removing this decimal, these, and these, and these. Then for the denominator we have 5, 3, 4, 5, removing the 5 decimal places. So we remained with 10. So we have 124 times 384 times 11 divided by 32 times 62 times 10. From here we are going to simplify. First we know that 124 divided by 62 is 2. So by 62 is 1. Then 384 divided by 3 384 divided by 4 is 96. Let me rewrite the question. We have 2 times 384 times 11 divided by 32 times 10. So 384 divided by 4 is 96. Divided by 4 is 8. Then 96 divided by 4 is 24. So by 4 is 24. By 4 is 2. Then these 2 and these 2 cancels. We remain with 24 times 11 over 10. So we'll have 24 times 11. 1 times 4. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. So this is 4. We add. This is 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. Then 2 plus 0 is 2. So we have 264. Our numerator divided by 10. So when we divide by 10, we'll have decimal point here. So we have 26 points. We have 26.4. This is divided by 10. We will have 26.4. So B is our answer. What is the value of 5.517 multiplied by 14.5 correct to 2 decimal places? We have 5.517 multiplied by 14.5. So we have 3 decimal places plus 1 is 4 decimal places. So this is 4 decimal places. So we are going to remove the decimal places and we will add them later. So we have 5,517 multiplied by 145. So we have 7 times 5 is 35. We carry 3. 7 times 1. 5 times 1, is 5 plus 3 is 8. 5 times 5 is 25. We carry 2. 5 times 5 is 25 plus 2 gives us 27. Then 4 times 7 is 28. We carry 2. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 2 is 6. 4 times 5 is 20. We carry 2. 4 times 5 is 20 plus 2 is 22. Then 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 5 is 5. Then we add. So we have 5 plus 0. 8 plus 8 plus 0 is 16. We carry 1. 5 plus 6. 5 plus 1 is 6. Plus 6 is 12. Plus 7 is 19. We carry 1. 7 plus 1 is 8. Plus 0 plus 1, 9. 2 plus 2 plus 5 is 9. Then 0 plus 2 plus 5 is 7. So we have 799,965. But remember, we had 4 decimal places. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So our decimal will be here. So we have This is our decimal place. So we have 79.9965. So we were told to round it to two decimal places. So we have 1, 2. Then we look at the next number. We have 6, which is more than 79.9965. So this is 1, 2. Then we look at the next number, which is 6, and it's more than 5. So we add 1. So when we add 1 to 9, we get 0, 10. Then we carry 1 to 9 again, it becomes 0. Then we carry 1 to the place value once. 9 plus 1 again is 0, we carry 1. 7 plus 1 is 8. So we have 8.00. So that is our value. A lorry carrying a load of 30 bags of sugar, each 90 kgs, and 40 bags of rice, each 25 kg. If the load is half the mass of the lorry, when empty, what is the total mass of the loaded lorry in tons? So, total mass of a loaded lorry will be given by the mass of sugar plus the mass of rice plus the mass of the lorry when empty. So we have mass of sugar. The mass of sugar is that times 90, because one bag weighs 90 kgs. What about that? So one bag of sugar equals to 90 kg. What about that bags will be weighing how much? So we have 90 times 30 equals to 2700. 9 times 3 is 27 and 2 zeros, so we have 2700. Then for rice, we have one bag of rice equals to 25 kg. What about 40 bags will be equals to how many kgs? So we have 40 times 25 to give us 4 times 25 is 100 times 10 is 1000. So we have 1000. This was kgs, 1000 kg. We have 1000 kgs. We have 1000 kgs. Then we are told if the load is half the mass of the lorry when empty. So for our case, the load equals to the mass of rice plus that of sugar so we have 2700 plus 1000, which gives us 3700. So we are told if the load is half the mass of the lorry. So we have this 3700 equals to a half the mass of the lorry. So if we want to know the mass of the lorry, we'll multiply by 2 to remove these 2. Then we multiply this side by 2. So we have this and this cancelling. We have 2 times 3700. 37 times 2 is equals to 7 times 2 is 14, carry 1, 2 times 6 is 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. So we have 7 times 100. So we have the two zeros here. So we have the mass of the lorry is 7400. So the total mass will be given by the mass of the lorry when empty plus the mass of sugar, which is 2700, plus the mass of the rice, which is 1000. So we will have 7000. This is 7400. So we have 7400 plus 2700 plus 1000. So this is 0, 0. 7 plus 4 is 11. Carry 1. 7 plus 4 is 11. We carry 1. So we have 7 plus 1 is 8, plus 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11. So we have 11,100 kgs. 11,100 kgs. Then we know that 1,000 kgs equals to 1 ton. The question was the total mass of the lorry in tons. So you know that 1,000 kgs equals to 1 ton. What about 11,100 kgs will be equals to how many tons? So we cross multiply. So we have 11,100 multiplied by 1 divided by 1,000. So we have these two zeros cancelling. This one will bring a decimal there. So we have 11.1 tons. So we have 11.1 tons. For this case, we have 11.1. A soccer ball is dropped from a height of 240 centimeters. For every bounce, the height decreases by 60%. How high will the ball rise on the second bounce? So we have a height of 240 centimeters. We are told for every bounce, the height decreases by 60. So we have 60% decrease. Then the question is, how high will the ball rise on the second bounce? So it means we are going to calculate the height for the first bounce and then the height for the second bounce. So for the first bounce, we have 60% of 240. 0 and 0 cancels. 0 and 0 cancels. So we have 6 times 24. So 24 times 6. We have 6 times 4 is 4. 24 carry 2. 6 times 2 is 12 plus 2 is 14. So we have 144 centimeters decrease. So it means from 240 centimeters on the first bounce, the height decreased by 144. So this means that we are going to subtract. So we borrow from here. This is 10. So we have 10 minus 4 is 6. This is 3 and it's not enough. We borrow from here. We have 13 minus 40. 13 minus 4 is 9. So we have 96 centimeters. That is on the first bounce. So in the second bounce, we have 96 decreasing by 60% again. So we have this 0 and this 0 cancels. 96 multiplied by 6 will give us 6 times 6 is 36, carry 3. 6 times 9 is 54 plus 3 is 57. So we have 576 divided by 10. This will give us 57.6. We have 57.6 centimeters decrease. So from 96, we had 96. On the second bounce, we had 57.6 decrease. So 96.0 minus 57.6 will give us, this is 5, this is 10, so we have 4 points. 5, this is not enough, we borrow, we have 15 minus 7 is 8, then 8 minus 5 is 3. So we have 38.4. We have 38.4 centimeters. So on the second bounce, the ball will rise up to 38.4 centimeters. Which of the following statements is true? A rectangle is a square. A trapezium is a parallelogram. A parallelogram is a rectangle. A rhombus is a parallelogram. So this is a rectangle. We know that a rectangle has a length and width, whereby length, both lengths are the same and the widths are the same, but length and width are never the same. So a rectangle is a square is false, because a square has all sides equal. Then we have a trapezium. As you can see here, this is a trapezium. Then a parallelogram. So we have a parallelogram here. This is the drawing of a parallelogram. Then a rhombus. We have a rhombus. With all sides equal. So we have this, all sides are equal. This is a rhombus. So our second choice is that a trapezium is a parallelogram, which is false. This is our parallelogram and this is a trapezium. So this is false and this is false. Then we are told a parallelogram is a rectangle. So we have a parallelogram whereby we have the width being the same and we have the length being the same and the width being the same, but width and length are not the same. So this is true. Then the last choice, a rhombus is a parallelogram. A rhombus is not a parallelogram, since parallelogram does not have equal sides as compared to a rhombus. So the statement which is true is that a parallelogram is a rectangle. What is the value of n in the equation? 5n plus 3 into n minus 4 equals to 36. So 5n plus 3 into n minus 4 equals to 36. So we have 5n plus, we are going to open the brackets, 3 into n is 3n minus 3 times 4 is 12 equals to 36. Then we are going to collect the like terms. We have 5n plus 3n giving us 8n minus 12 equals to 36. We take 12 across the equal sign. So we have 8n equals to 36. This was negative 12. Crossing the equal sign becomes positive, so we have plus 12. So 8n equals to 36 plus 12. So 36 plus 12. 6 plus 2 is 8. 3 plus 1 is 4. So we have 8n equals to 48, then divided by 8 divided by 8. So by 8 1, by 8 is 1. So our n will be equals to, by 2 is 4, by 2 is 24, by 2 is 2, by 2 is 12, by 2 is 1, by 2 is 6. So we have n equals to 6. In arrange, the ratio of goats to sheep is 4 to 3, sheep to cows is 5 to 2, and cows to donkeys is 3 to 2. What is the ratio of goats to donkeys? So we have goats to sheep, we have 4 to 3. Then sheep to cows, we have 5 to 2. Then cows to donkeys, we have 3 to 2. So goats to sheep to cows is 4 to 3, then 5 to 2. That is sheep to cows. That is 5 to 2. So here we are going to multiply goes to sheep by 5, and then the lower ones we multiply by 2. So we have goats to sheep to cows, we have 4 multiplied by 5 . So 4 multiplied by 5, then we have 3 multiplied by 5. Then the lower ones, that is 5 and 2, we multiply by 2. So we multiply by 3, sorry. So we have 5. These are the two numbers that we are using, 3 and 5. So 5 we multiply by the upper ones, then 3 we multiply by the lower ones. So we have, here we have 3 multiplied by 5. Then we have 3 multiplied by 2. So we will have 22. This is 15 and this is 15. So we take 1. So we have 15, then 2 to 6. So we have goats to sheep to cows, we have 20 to 15 to 6. And cows to donkeys, we have 3 to 2. So we have cows to donkeys, we have 3 to 2. So 3 we are going to multiply by the upper ones, then 6 we multiply by the lower ones. So we have, here we have 3 into 20 to 3 into 15. Then we have 3 into 6 into 6. For the lower ones, we have 6 into 3, and then we have 6 into 2. So this is 3 times 20 is 60. So we have 60 to 3 times 15 is 45 to 3 times 6 is this is 18. This is 18, this is 18, we pick one. Then 6 times 2 is 12. So the ratio of donkey to sheep to cows to donkey equals to 60 to 45 to 18 to 12. So the question was the ratio of goats to donkeys. So we have goats, we have 60, to donkeys we have 12. So goats to donkeys is 60 to 12. Then we simplified. So by 12 is 1. No, by 2 is 6. By 2 is that. By 2 is 15. By 2 is 3. By 3 is 1. By 3 is 5. So goats to donkey is 5 to 1. A pupil left home for school at a speed of 5 kilometers per hour and returned at a speed of 4 kilometers per hour. The whole journey took 5 hours 24 minutes. How far is the school from home in kilometers? So we have speed for to and fro. We know that time is given by distance over speed. So, and since we don't know the distance, we are going to let the distance be x. So we have time taken when the pupil left home for school will be given by distance over speed, which is x over speed, which was 5 kilometers per hour. Then time taken from school to home will be given by distance over speed again, and our distance is x, speed was 4 kilometers. We are told the whole journey took 5 hours 24 minutes. So we have time taken for the whole journey equals to 5 hours and 24 minutes. We are going to change 24 minutes into hours. So we have 24 over 60. By 6 is 4. By 6 is 10. Then by 2 is 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So we have time taken, total time taken equals to 5 and 2 over 5 hours. So we are going to add time when he left from home, that is x over 5 plus x over 4, that is from school to home, and this should give us a total of 5 and 2 over 5 hours. So we have x over 5 plus x over 4 should give us 5 and 2 over 5. So our LCM for 5 and 4 is 20. We have 20 divided by 5 is 4 into x plus 20 divided by 4 is 5 into x should give us 5 and 2 over 5 in an improper fraction is the same as 5 times 5, which is 25, plus 2 is 27 over 5. So we'll have 4x plus 5x, 4x plus 5x over 20 equals to 27 over 5. This is the same as 9x over 20 equals to 27 over 5. So we cross multiply. So we'll have 9x over 20 equals to 27 over 5. We cross multiply, so we have 5 into 9x equals to 27 into 20. So we are going to multiply them. So we have 5 times 9 is 45, so we have 45x equals to 27 times 20. 27 times 20 is, we have 27 times 20. Say by 5 is 9, by 5 is 4. So we have, and by 9 is 1, by 9 is 3. So we have x equals to 3 times 4. So we have 3 times 4. This will give us 12. So, and our x was representing the distance. So we have x equals to 12. We have x equals to 12 kilometers. So that is the distance of from home to school. So we have 12 kilometers as our answer. Zainabu bought 5 sacks of carrots for 13,500 shillings, which weighed 90 kgs. How much should she sell a kilogram of carrot in order to make a profit of 10%? So we are told 5 sacks goes for 13,500 shillings, and we are told that each sack is 90 kgs. So if 5 sacks equals to 13,500 shillings, what about 1 sack equals to how much? We cross multiply, so we have 1 times 13,500 divided by 5. So 13,500 divided by 5. We have by 5 is 1, by 5 is 2700. So we have 2700 shillings for 1 sack, and we know that 1 sack equals to 90 kgs. So if 90 kgs equals to 2700, what about 1 kg will be costing how much? So we have 1 times 2700 divided by 90. This 0 and this 0 goes. We have by 9 is 1, 270 by 9 is that. So we have 1 kg of carrot equals to 30 shillings. Equals to 30 shillings. Then we are told how much will she sell a kilogram of carrot in order to make a profit of 10%. So 30 shillings is the cash price, which is always 100%. It's the same as the market price. What about if she is to make a profit of 10%? We are going to add 100 to 10, so we have, so that we can have 110%. So what about 110% will be how much? So we have 110 multiplied by that divided by 100. We have 0 and 0 cancelling, this and this goes. We remain with 11 times 3, which is 33. So she has to sell 1 kilogram of carrot at 33 shillings so that she can make 100, so that she can make 10% profit. A businessman saved 900,000 shillings in a fixed deposit account which earned compound interest at the rate of 15% per annum. How much money did he have in the bank at the end of the 2 years? So our principal equals to 900,000 shillings. We have the rate, which is 15% per annum. Time is 2 years. So compound interest is given by PRT, that is principal times rate times time over 100. So for the first year, we will have principal, that is 900,000, multiplied by the rate, multiplied by 1 year, divided by 100. So we have these two zeros cancelling with these two. We remain with 9,000 times 15. So 15 times 9, we have 9 times 5 is 45, carry 4. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 4 is 13. So we have 135,000. Because this was 9,000, we have 135,000 as the interest. So to 900,000, we are going to add the interest for the first year. So we have 135,000 plus 900,000. We'll have 0, 0, 0, 5 plus 0 is 5, 3 plus 0 is 3. So we have 3, then 9 plus 1 is 10. So we have 1,035,000. We have 1,035,000. 35,000 as the principal for the second year. So we'll have our interest will be 1,035,000 multiplied by the rate 15 times 1 year divided by 100. Two zeros cancels. We remain with 1035 times 15. We have 10. So 5 times 5 is 25. We carry 2. 5 times 3 is 15 plus 2, 17. Carry 1. 5 times 0 is 0 plus 1. So is 1. 5 times 1 is 5. Then we have 5. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 1 is 1. Then we add this. This is 3. So we have 5, 12, carry 1, 3, 4, 5. We have 5, we have 1. So we have then times this 10. So we have 155,250. That is the interest for the second year. So we have 155,250 plus 250 plus 1 million plus this 1,035,000. So this is 0, 5 plus 0 is 5, 2 plus 0 is 2, 5 plus 5 is 10, we carry 1. So we have 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 1 is 9, then 1 plus 0 is 1, 1. So we have 1,190,250. 1 million. So the total amount of money after 2 years will be 1,190,250 shillings. So this is our choice. A pupil recorded the number of family members of his 10 friends as shown in the table. So we have friends and the family members. So for the first friend, there are 7 family members. For the second, we have 3. Third, 6. Fourth, we have 4. Fifth, we have 7. Sixth, we have 9. Seventh, we have 3. Eighth, we have 6. Ninth, we have 7. And 10th friend, we have 4 members. What was the product of the median and mode of the number of family members? So median, for the median, we are going to arrange the number of members from the smallest to the largest number. So we have 3. So we have 3 2 times. We have 4. So we have 3 2 times. We have 4 2 times. So 4. Then we don't have 5. We have 6 2 times. So we have 6 6. Then we have 7 3 times. 7 7 7. And then we have 9. So we have 9. So the median is the number at the middle. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So we'll take these 4, the last 4 and the first 4, then we remain with these 2. So we have 6 and 6 in the middle. Then we are going to find the average of both. So we have 6 plus 6 over 2 is 12 over 2, which gives us, this gives us 6. So this is equals to 6. So our median equals to 6. Then the mode is the most appearing number. So we have 3 2 times, we have 4 2 times, we have 6 2 times, we have 7 3 times, and 9 1 time. So our mode will be 7, since it is appearing the most. It has appeared 3 times more than the others. So we have the product of median multiplied by mode. We have 6 times 7, which is 42. So the product of median and mode gives us 42. A field was to be fenced using 816 posts placed 4 meters apart, leaving a 4 meter space for the gate. If 3 strands of wire were to be used, what would be the total length of wire required? So we have 816 posts. So we are going to say 8. For us to know the perimeter, we'll say 816 minus 1, then we multiply it by 4 meters. So the spaces will be 815 spaces, and each space is 4 meters. So we will have 815 times 4, 0 carry 2, 5 times 4 is 20, carry 2, then 4 times 1 is 4 plus 2 is 6, then 4 times 8 is 32. So we have 3260 meters, and that is one strand. So one strand equals to 3,260 meters. What about, so if one strand equals to that, what about 3 strands? For us to know the total length of the wire we require. So we have 3 times 3260 divided by 1. So 3 multiplied by 3260. So we multiply this by 3. 3 times 0 is 3. 3 times 6 is 18. Carry 1. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. 3 times 3 is 9. This is 0. So we have 9,708 meters. 9,708 meters. So this is it. 9,708 meters wire needed. The figure below, line SR is parallel to line TU, while line ST is parallel to line UV. Line OS equals to OT, and angle RS is 42 degrees. So we are told OS equals to, so OS equals to, is equal to OT. So this side and this side are equal. So what is the size of angle TO? Angle TOV. So since SR and TU are parallel, we have this angle and this angle being the same. So this is 42 degrees since they are alternate angles. So we have angle STO equals to 42, and we know that this is OS, this is T. We are told SO equals to OT, and we have this angle being 42 degrees. So this means OST will be equal to 42. If this angle and this angle are the same, then we will have angle SOT will be given by 180 minus 42 plus 42 in brackets. So we have 180 minus 84. So 180 minus 84, we borrow from here, so we have 10 minus 4 is 6. Then 17 minus 8 is 9. So we have this angle is 96 degrees. So we have here being 96 degrees, and we know that opposite angles are equal. So this is, for this case, we have here being 96 degrees, and we are looking for angle TOV. So angle TOV, we have this going this way, this going. So we have here is 96 degrees. TV, this is T, this is V, this is O. So we have here being 96, and we are looking for this angle. So we know angles in a straight line adds up to 180 degrees. So angle TOV is given by, say here is X, so we say X plus 96 should give us 108. So our X will be equals to 180. We take 96 across the equal sign, it becomes negative 96. So we have 180 minus 96. So 180 minus 96 will give us, this is 7. So we have here is 10 minus 6 is 4. Then we have 11 minus 9 is, this is 7 actually, not 11. So this is 7. So 17 minus 9 is 8. So our X equals to 84 degrees. So we have angle TOV being 84 degrees. A sales lady earns a basic monthly salary of 15,000 shillings. She also gets a commission of 2% on the value of goods sold above 250,000. In a certain month, she sold 10 television sets at 26,000 shillings each, 5 refrigerators at 30,000 shillings each, 10 microwaves at 16,000 shillings each, 1 cooker for 84,000 shillings, and another for 52,000. How much did she earn that month altogether? So we know that her earnings is given by basic salary plus commissions. So let's find out the sales that the sales lady made. So we have 10 TV sets. So TV we have 10, and each was sold at 26,000. So we have times 26,000. This gives us 260,000. Next we have 5 refrigerators for 30,000 each. So fridge we have 5 for 30,000 shillings each. This gives us 5 times 3 is 15. It will give us 150,000. Next is 10 microwaves for 16,000 each. So microwaves we have 10 for 16,000 each. So 10 times 16 we have 160,000. Then 1 cooker for 84,000. Cooker we have 1 for 84,000. This gives us 84,000. And then another cooker for 52,000. Another cooker for 52,000. So we have, this is 52,000. thousand. So we are going to add so that you can know the total sales for that month. So we have 0, 0, 0. Then we have 2 plus 4 plus zeros is 6. 5 plus 8 is 13. Plus 6 is 19. Plus 4 plus 5 is 24. Plus 6 is that. So we have 0, carry 3. 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6 plus 1, 7. So the total sales for that month was 706,000. So we have sales of 706,000. We are told that for goods above 250,000, she gets 2% commission. So 2% of the sales, that is 706,000, will give us how much? So we have 0 and 0 cancelling. We remain with 706. 7,060 times 2. So this is 12, carry 1, 1. 0 plus 1 is 1, 2 times 7 is 14. So it's 14,120. That is the commissions. So basic salary plus commissions will give us the total earnings. So we have basic salary was 15,000 plus the commissions, which is 14,120. So we add 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 2 is 2, 8. 0 plus 1 is 1. 5 plus 4 is 9. 1 plus 1 is 2. So we have 29,120 shillings. So 29,120 shillings. It's our option. We have option A. 29,120 shillings was our. And Omodi had 2 children, Tina and Ahmed. When Tina was born, Ahmed was 4 years old. Omodu was M years old, while his wife was 5 years younger than him. What was their total age 10 years after? What was their total age after 10 years? So we have Omodu, we are told, was M. Wife was 5 years younger, so we say M younger than her husband. So we have M minus 5. Then Tina is 0 when Ahmed is 4. Then we are told, the question is, what will be their total age 10 years after or to come? So we have Omondi will be M plus 10. The wife will be M minus 5 in brackets plus 10. Tina will be 0 plus 10, which is 10. Ahmed will be 4 plus 10, which is 14. So we have Omondi. So their total age will be M plus 10. This is for the husband. M plus 10. M plus 10. Then plus M minus 5 plus 10 plus 10 for Tina, then plus 14 for Ahmed. So we have m plus 10 plus m minus 5 plus 10 is m plus 5. Negative 5 plus 10 is like 10 minus 5, which is 5. Then plus 10 plus 14. So we are going to collect the like terms. We have m plus m plus 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 10 plus 14. So this is 2m plus 10 plus 5 is 15 plus 10 plus 14. So 2m plus 15 plus 10 is 25 plus 14 is, this is 9, this is 3. So we have 2m plus that 9. That is their total age in 10 years to come. 2m plus that 9. What is the next number in the pattern below? 97 and a half, 97 and a half, 8 and a half. So 97 and a half minus 8 and a half, we have 17. Then 8 and a half to 67 and a half, we have 13. Then we have 56 and a half, 56 and a half. So from 67 to 56 and a half, we have 11. So what is common here? 17 is a prime number, 13 is a prime number, 11 is a prime number. And if we see the difference between 17 to 13, we have 17 minus 13 is 4, that is from here to here. Then 13 to 11 is 2. So we are going to look at a prime number between 0 and 11, the immediate, the one that is next to 11. We have 7. So we'll say 56 and a half minus 7 will give us what? It will give us 49. Is it 49? 56. Yeah, it will give us 49. 49 and a half. So we have 49 and a half being our next number. What is the value of the operation below? 3 and 3 over 7 divided by 6 over 7 plus a half of 16 minus a half divided by a half. So we have 3 and 3 over 7 as an improper fraction is 3 times 7, which is 21, plus 3 is 24 over 7 divided by 6 over 7 plus a half of 16 minus a half divided by a half. So we are going to use the body part. A conference room measures 24 meters by 12 meters. Square carpets of 4 meters long, each costing 12,000, were used to completely cover the floor. How much did it cost to cover the floor? So this is our room. We have 24 meters by 12 meters. So the area of the room is given by length times width. So we have 24 times 12. So 24 multiplied by 12 equals to 4 times 2 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. This is 8. When we add 4 plus 4 is 8. This is 2. So we have 288 meters squared. Then we have a square carpet of 4 meters long on both sides. So the area of the carpet is given by length times length, which is 4 times 4, giving us 16 meters square. So if one carpet equals to 16 meters squared, then how many carpets will cover 288 meters square room? So we have to cross multiply. We have 288 meters squared times 1 carpet divided by 16 meters squared. So meters and meters squared cancels. By 16 is 4. 16 divided by 4 is 4, sorry. Then 288 divided by 4 is 72. So we have 72. Then by 4 is 1 by 4 is 18. So we have 18 carpets which will be used to fully cover the room. And we know that one carpet, we are told that one carpet costs 12,000 Kenya shillings. What about 18 carpets? What does it cost? So we have 18 carpets multiplied by 12,000 Kenya shillings divided by one carpet. So carpet and carpet cancels. So we have 18 times 12,000. So 18 multiplied by 12. 2 times 8 is 16, carry 1. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. 1 times 8 is 8, 1 times 1 is 1. So we have to add, so this is 6. 3 plus 8 is 11. We carry 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2. So we have 216,000 shillings. So the cost to cover the floor equals to 216,000 Kenya shillings. 18 pupils were given a playground to clear in 1 hour 40 minutes. If 6 of the pupils did not turn up, how much longer did it take the rest of the pupils to clear the playground? So 18 pupils were to clear the given work in 1 hour 40 minutes. So 40, we have to change the minutes into hours. So 40 over 60 is the same as 2 over by 2 is 2 by 2 is 3. So 18 pupils did the work in 1 hour and 2 over 3. 1 and 2 over 3 hours. We are told 6 pupils didn't turn up. So we have 18 minus 6 pupils will take how long. So we have 18 pupils equals to 1 and 2 over 3 hours. What about 18 minus 6 is 12 pupils. We take how long? So we have 12 divided by 18 multiplied by 1 and 2 over 3 as an improper fraction is 1 times 3, 3 plus 2 is 5. So we have 5 over 3. By 3 is 1, by 3 is 4, by 2 is 2, by 2 is 9. So we have 10 over 9. So 9 divided by 10, we have 1, 9, 1. 1 and 1 over 9. 1 and 1 over 9 hours. That is the time they are going to take. But they are told how much longer did it take the rest of the pupils to clear the playground. So we have, it was supposed to be 1 hour 40 minutes, or 5 over 3 minus 10 over 9. The LCM is 9. So 9 minus 9 divided by 3 is 3 times 5 is 15 minus 10. So we have 5 over 9 hours multiplied by 60. So we have 300 divided by 9. So this is 9 divided by 300. We have 3, 27. That we have 3, 27, 3. So we have 33 and 3 over 9. By 3 is 1, by 3 is 3. So we have 33 and 1 over 3 minutes. A train timetable for station J to O is given below. So we have station J to O. Time of departure at station J was 0600 hours. The question is, how long does the train take from station L to N? So we are going to look at time of departure from L, and then time of arrival at station N. So time of departure at L was, we have 10 hours. Then time of arrival at N is 18:30 hours. Is 18:30 hours. So time taken is given by time of arrival minus time of departure. So we have 18:30 hours minus 13:10. So minus 13, 10. 13, 10. 0 minus 0 is 0, 3 minus 1 is 2, 8 minus 3 is 5. So we have 5 hours and 20 minutes. What is the sum of the vertices and faces in a triangular pyramid? So we have a triangular pyramid looks like this. This is the drawing. So this is a triangular pyramid. We want to know the sum of the vertices and the faces. So the vertices is a vertex. So for this case we have this is a vertex, this is a vertex, this is a vertex, and this is a vertex. So in a triangular pyramid we have a total of 4 vertices. So the number of vertices is 4. Then the faces, so the faces we have, for the faces we have the base, that is 1. We have this side, this, that is 2. We have this side, that is 3. And then we have the bigger one, that is this. This is the 4th. So faces we have 4, vertices we have 4. So the sum will be 4 plus 4, which gives us 8. A pie chart below shows how Demu spends his monthly salary on food, clothing, fees, transport, and savings. If he spends 6,000 shillings on clothing, how much more money does he spend on food than fees? So we have fees. We have 115 decrease. Savings we have 30 decrease. Transport is 25 decrease. Food is 130 decrease. And we know that this pie chart is 360 degrees. So we have to add 115 degrees plus 30 plus 20 plus 130. This will give us, this is 25 plus 25. So we have plus 25 is 5 plus 5 is 0, carry 1. 2 plus 2 is 4, 1. Then plus 30, 0, 4 plus 3 is 7, 1. Plus 130, we have 0, 7 plus 3 is 10, carry 1, we have 3. So clothings will be given by the angle for clothings will be given by 360 360 minus 300. So we have 60 decrease for clothings, and we are told 6,000 shillings was used for clothings. So we know that 60 decrease equals to 6,000. How much more money does he spend on food than fish? So for food, we have 130 decrease is 130 decrease. So if 60 decrease equals to 6,000 Kenya shillings, what about 130 will be giving us what? So we have 130 multiplied by 6,000 divided by 60. These goes 0 and 0 goes by 6 is 1 by 6 is 100. So 100 times 130 is equals to 13,000. This is shillings for food. For fish, we have 115,000. We have 115 decrease, sorry, 115 decrease. So if 60 decrease equals to 6,000, what about 115 will give us what? So we have 115 times 6,000 divided by 60. 0 and 0 cancels, by 6 is 1, by 6 is 100. 100 times 115 gives us 11,500. Then we are going to subtract expense of food minus that of the fish. So we have 13,000 minus 11,500. So this is 0, 0. This is, we borrow from here, so this is 8. This is 10 minus 5 is 5. 2 minus 1 is 1. So we have 1,500 shillings. 1,500 shillings more. The perimeter of the figure below is 1,120 meters. What is the area of the figure in acres? Perimeter equals to 2 into length plus width. We have the perimeter to be 1120, which is equals to 2 into length is 6x plus 30 meters into length plus width. So we have 1120 equals to 2 into 6x plus 30 plus width, which is 5x minus 20. 5x minus 20. This is 2. So we have 1120 equals to So these two covers the whole of the bigger brackets. So we have 2 times 6x is 12x plus that times 2 is 60 plus 2 times 5x is 10x minus 2 times 20 is 40. From here we collect the like terms, so we have 1120 equals to 12x plus 10x plus 10x plus 60 minus 40. So these are like terms, these are like terms with this. So we have 1120 equals to 22. 12 plus 10 is 22. 22x plus 60 minus 40 is 20. Then we take 20 across the equal sign. We have 1120 minus 20 should give us 22x. So we have 1120 minus 20 is 1100 equals to 22x. So we have 22x equals to 1100. We divide by 22 so that we can remain with x on both sides. 22 and 22 cancels. So x equals to, by 11 is 100, by 11 is 2, by 2 is 1, by 2 is 50. So our x is 50. So we are going to substitute. Wherever we have x, we are going to substitute with 50. So we have for length was 6x plus 30. 6x plus 30. So we'll have 6 into 50 plus 30. So 6 times 50 is 300 plus 30. So we have 300 plus 30, giving us 330. And then our width is given by 5x minus 20. 5x minus 20. So it will be 5 into x, which is 50, minus 20. So we have 200. 5 times 50 is 250 minus 20 equals to 230. So the area, now we are going to find the area, which is given by length times width. Length equals to, our length was 330 multiplied by 230. So we have 330. I add another d0 multiplied by 23. So we have 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 3 is 9, 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 3 is 6. So we have to add, so this is 9 plus 0 is 9, 9 plus 6 is 15, carry 1, 1 plus 6 is 7. So we have 759, that is 75,900 meters squared. This was meters, and this was meters. So we have 75,900 meters. The answer should be in acres. So 1 acre equals to 100 meters square. What about 75,900 meters square is equivalent to how many acres? So we have 75,900 meters square times 1 acre divided by 100 meter square. Meter square cancels. So we have these two zeros cancelling. We remain with 759 acres. That is our area in acres. 759. We have 759 acres. The market price of a wheelbarrow is 8,600 shillings. A batch was given 8.5% discount, while Asha was given 7% discount for a similar wheelbarrow. How much money was received as discount by a batch and Asha altogether? So we have the market price of the wheelbarrow being 8,600. We are told a batch was given 8.5% discount. Then Asha was given 7% discount. So we want to know the total amount of discount that was given to a batch and Asha. So we have for a batch we have 8.5% of 8,600. So 1 0 goes with the decimal. Then 1 0 goes with these. So we remain with so we have 85 times 86 all over 10. So 85 over 86 multiplied by 86 should give us, so we have 86 multiplied by 85. So 5 times 6 is that, carry 3. 8 times 5 is 40 plus 3 is 43. 8 times 6 is 48, carry 4. 8 times 8 is 64 plus 4 is 68. So we have 0, 11. 8 plus 3 is 11, carry 1. 8 plus 1 is 9 plus 4 is 13, carry 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. So we have 7,310 divided by 10. So we have 731. That is the discount that was given to a batch. For Asha, so for Asha, we have 7% of 8,600. This and this goes. So we remain with 86 times 7. So we have 6 times 7 is 42, carry 4. 7 times 8 is 56 plus 4 is 60. So we have 602 shillings. So 731, the total discount given to Asha and a batch is 731 shillings plus 602. So 731 plus 602 equals to 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 0 is 3, 7 plus 6 is 13. So we have 1,333 shillings given as discount for a batch and Asha. Wakesho collects 150 eggs daily from her poultry. She sells the eggs at 9 shillings each. How much money did she make in the month of February 2008? So February, we know that it can be 28 days or 29. So if the year is divisible by 4, it means that in the month of February there will be 29 days. That is, if the year is divisible by 4. So we are going to divide 2008 we have 2008 divided by 4, so we have by 5 is 20, this is 0. So for us to be allowed to bring down 08, we are going to put here 0, and then 8 divided by 4 is 2. So this goes. Hence, 208 is a leap year and it has 29 days. So when in one day 150 eggs are collected, what about 29 days will be how many eggs? So we have 29 times 150 over 1. So 29 times 150 times 150, so we have 10. Our answer will be, we will multiply by 10. So we have 9 times 5 is 45, so we carry 4. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 4 is 14. 1 times 9 is 9, 1 times 2 is 2. Then we add, so we have 5 plus 0 is 5, 4 plus 9 is 3, 13, carry 1, so we have 4, we have 4, that 5, multiplied by 10, giving us 4,350 eggs. One egg goes for 9 shillings. What about 4,350 eggs will go for how much? So we have 4,350 eggs times 9 shillings divided by 1 egg. So we have 4,350 times 9. So we'll have 9 times 5 is 45. We carry 4. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 plus 4 is 31. We carry 3. 9 times 4 is 36. Plus 3 is 39. Then we have T0. So we have 39,150 shillings. So the question was, how much money did she make in the month? So she made a total of 39,150 shillings that month. So we have this. Mogaka pays 300 shillings for his transport, 400 for his 2 sons, and 100 for his sister daily. If the fare went up by 15%, how much will he spend in 6 days? So he pays 300 for his transport plus 400 for his 2 sons, and then 100. So the 2 sons costs 400 plus 100 for his sister. So we are going to add 300 plus 400 is 700 plus 100 is 800. So we have 800 shillings daily. Then we are told if the fare went up by 15%, how much will he spend in 6 days? So this is for 1 day. Now we are told if there is an increase, 15% increase, this means that we have 15 plus 100 giving us 115%. And always the fare is 800, which is 100%. What about 115%? What about 115%? Will give us what? So we have 800 times, so we have 800 multiplied by 115 divided by 100. 2 zeros cancel, so we have 115 times 8. We have 5 times 8 is 0, is 40. So we carry 4. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 4 is 12. Carry 1. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 1 is 9. So we have 920. So in 1 day he will pay 920 shillings. 920 shillings. What about, that is after increase in price? What about 6 days? So we have 1 day, we have 6 days. So we have 6 days times 920 divided by 1 day. So this and this cancels. We have 6 times 920. So we have 920 times 6. This is 12. Carry 1. 9 times 6 is 54. 54 plus 1 is 55. So we have, and we have the 0. So we have 5,520. 5,520 shillings. So for the next, for 6 days you will have to pay 5,520. Mikali collected money in the following denominations. We have 8 1,000 shillings notes, 18 500 shilling notes, 70 200 shilling notes, 150 shilling notes. 1/3 of the money was changed into 1,000 shilling notes, while the rest was changed into 500 shilling notes. How many notes did she have altogether? So we have this table here. Number of notes, then the amount. So we have 8 1,000, we have the amount, so we have 8 1,000, we have 18 500, We have 70, 200, then 150, 150. So we have 8 times. So now the money we have is 8 notes times 1000 equals to 8000. 18 times 5 is 0 carry 4. We have 90. So we have 18 times 500 is 9000. Then we have 70 times 200. 7 times 2 is 14. So we have 14,000. Then we have 100 times 50. We have 5,000. So let's find the total amount of money. So we have 0 plus 0, 0, 0. We have 0, 0, 0. Then we have 5 plus 4 is 9. Plus 9 is 18. Plus 8 is 26. So we have 2, 6 carry 2. Then we have 1 plus 2, we have 3. So we have 36,000 shillings. So we have a total of 36,000. Then we are told 1/3 of the money was changed to 1000. So 1000 shilling notes is given by 1/3 of 36,000. So by 3 is 1, by 3 is 1, 2, 0, 0, 0. So we have 12,000 shillings converted to 1000 shillings notes. So we have 1 note equals to 1000 shillings. What about 12,000 shillings will be equivalent to how many notes? So we have 1 note times 12,000 divided by 1000. So these zeros cancel, so we remain with 12 notes. Then we have the rest was changed into 500 notes. So 500 notes is given by 36,000 minus 12,000. So 36,000 minus 12,000, we have 0, 0, 0. 6 minus 2 is 4. 3 minus 1 is 2. So we have 24,000. So 1 note for this case equals to 500 shillings. What about 24,000 shillings? Will give us how many notes? So we have 24,000 times 1 note divided by 500. So we have these 2 zeros cancelling. We have 240 divided by 5. So 5 divided by 240, we have 4, giving us 20. We remain with 40, so this is 8. So this is 8, 40. So we have 48 notes for 500. The question was, how many notes did she have altogether? So we'll add the 1000 notes 1000 notes was 12. So we have 12 plus 48, which gives us, it gives us 60. So we have 60. We have 60 notes. The mean of 8 adults is 1 meter 42 centimeters. The height of 6 of the adults were recorded as follows: 1 meter 36 centimeters, 1 meter 41 centimeters, 1 meter 52 centimeters, 1 meter 30 centimeters, 1 meter 50 centimeters, and 1 meter 37 centimeters. The remaining 2 adults are of equal heights. What is the height of each of the remaining adults? So we are told the mean equals to 1.1 meter 42 centimeters. This is the same as 1.42 meters. So we know that mean is given by the total height divided by the number of individuals divided by the number of adults. So we have 1.42 meters equals to the total heights of over 8. So we will cross multiply. So we have 1.42 divided times 8. So this will be so we have 8 times 2 is 16, carry 1. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 1 is 33, carry 3. 8 times 1 is 8 times 1 is 8, plus 3 is 11. So we have 11.36 meters. So 11.36 meters is the same as 11 meters 36 centimeters. Then we have these heights. We have 1.1 meter 36 centimeters. Actually, we have 1 meter 36 centimeters. So we have 1 meter 36 centimeters. Next, 1 meter 41 centimeters. 1 meter 41 centimeters. So this can be written as meters, centimeters. We have meters, we have centimeters. So we have 1 meter 36 centimeters, 1 meter 41 centimeters, 1 meter 52. So 152 centimeters, 130 centimeters, 1 meter 30 centimeters. Then 1 meter 50 centimeters, 1 meter 50 centimeters, and finally 1 meter 37 centimeters. So 1 meter 37 centimeters. So we are going to add for us to know the weights of the height, of the 6 individuals. So we have 6 plus 1 is 7, plus 2 9, plus 7 is 16, then we carry 1. So we have 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 4 is 8, plus 5 is 13, plus 3 is 16, plus 5 is 21, plus 3 is 20 is 24. So we have 246 centimeters. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 meters. So 246, we can subtract 200 so that we can carry 2 to this side. So we'll remain with 46 centimeters. Then here is 8 meters. So we have 8 meters, 46 centimeters, 8 meters, 46 centimeters. Then our total height for 8, this is for 6 individuals. For 8 individuals, we have 11 meters, 36 meters, no, 36 centimeters for 8. So we are going to subtract. We have 11 meters, we have meters, so we'll have meters, centimeters. So we have 11 meters, 36 centimeters, and then we have 8 meters and 46 centimeters. So we are going to borrow 1 meter here. This will be 136. So 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. Then we have to borrow 1 from here, so we'll remain with, we'll have 13 minus 4 is equal to 9. So here we have 16 minus 8, we have 8. This was 11. Sorry, this was 11. It's not clear. So after borrowing 1, we remain with 10. So 10 minus 10 minus 8 is 2. So we have 2 meters, 90 centimeters, and we are told this is for 2 individuals and they have equal height. So we are going to divide this by 2. So by 2 is 1, by 2 is 1. This is 45. So we have 1 meter, 45 centimeters for each individual. What is the height of each of the remaining individuals? So we have 1 meter, 45 centimeters. 1 meter, 45 centimeters. What is 12x plus 9xy plus 18y divided by 9y in its simplest form? So we have 12x plus 9xy plus 18y divided by 9y. So to simplify this, we are going to divide 12x over 9y individually. Each we are going to divide 12x divided by 9x, then plus 9xy divided by 9y plus 18y divided by 9y. So from here we are going to simplify. So we have 9 divided by 3 is 3, 12 divided by 3 is 4, 9 and 9 cancels, 9 divided by 1, 9 divided by 9 is 1, 18 divided by 9 is 2. So we will have, then y and y cancels, y and y cancel. So we have 4 over 3 plus x plus 2 over 1 over 1. So 4, this is 4x over 3y. So 4x over 3y, 4x over 3y plus x over 1 plus 2 over 1. Then we find the LCM. The LCM of 3y and 1 and 1 is 3y. So 3y divided by 3y is 1 into 4x plus 3y divided by 1 is 3y into x plus 3y divided by 1 is 3y into 2. So we will have 1 times 4x is 4x plus 3y times x is 3yx plus 3y times 2 is 6y divided by 3y. So we have 4x plus 3xy plus 6y divided by 3y. So this is it, and that is our simple form. That is after simplifying. The number of registered voters in a country was 35,940. So registered is 35,940. We have 3 candidates: Hekima, Bidi, and Tajiri. So Hekima obtained 16,048 votes. Then Bidi got 14,353. Then Tajiri got 3,439 votes. The number of spoiled votes was twice as many as that of non-voters. So non-voters, say non-voters is X, then spoiled votes equals to non-voters is X. We let non-voters to be X. Then spoiled will be 2 times non-voters, which is X. And all this will give us the number of registered voters. So the question is, if all the spoiled votes were added to those obtained by Tajiri, how many votes would he have gotten? So we have 16,048 votes. We are going to add plus 14,353, 14,353 so this is 14,353, then plus 3,439. So we have 8 plus 3 is 11, plus 9 is 20, we carry 2. 4 plus 2 is 9, 4 plus 2 is 6, plus 5 is 11, plus 3 is 14, we carry 1. So this is 1 plus 3, 4 plus 4 is 8, 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 3 is 13, we carry 1. So we have 33,840. So 33,840. Then we add the non-votes, those who did not vote, which is X, plus the spoiled, which is 2X. All this should give us 35,940. So we have 33,840 plus X plus 2X is 3X should give us 35,940. So we'll take these two across the equal sign. We remain with 3x should give us 35,940. 33. This is positive. When we take it across the equal sign, it becomes a negative. So we have minus 33,840. So this is 0, 0. This is 1. We have 5 minus 3 is 2. So we have 2,100. So 3x equals to 2,100 divided by 3 both sides, so that we can remain with x. So our x equals to by 3 is 1 by 3 is 700. So we have x equals to 700. X was non-voters, which is equal to 700. Then 2x will be 2 times 700. We have 1400. So the question is, how many votes would Tajiri have if the spoiled votes were added to those he gathered? So we have 3,439, 439 plus 1400. 9 plus 0 is 9, 3 plus 0 is 3, 4 plus 4 is 8, 3 plus 4 is 4. So we have 4,339. 4,839 votes. Which one of the following numbers is 2,000,000,5,800? So we have 2,000,000,5,800. 800s, we have 8 divided by 100, which will give us, we have 1, 2, so this is 2 decimal place, so we have 1, 2, then a decimal point there, 0. So we have plus 0.08. So we are going to add this. So we have 8, this is 0 point 0, 0, we have 0, 0, 5, 3, 0, 2. So 2,035,800, and this is it. So that is 2,035,800. The pupil population of a certain school was 900. The ratio of boys to girls was 5:4. One day, 5% of the girls and 2% of the boys went for a competition. How many pupils remained in the school on that day? So we have a total population of 900. This is the total population. We have 900 pupils. So we have 900 pupils. Then we are told the ratio of boys to girls is 5:4. So boys to girls is 5:4. So the fraction of boys will be 5 divided by 5 plus 4, which will give us, this will give us 5/9. Then this is for boys. Then for girls, we have 4/5 plus 4, which is 9. So we have 4/9. That's the fraction of girls. So the total number of boys in the school will be given by 5. So boys is given by 5/9 multiplied by 900. That's the total population, so that we can know the number of boys. By 9 is 1, by 9 is 100. 5 times 100 is 500. That's the number of boys. Then for girls, we have 4 over 9 multiplied by 900. By 9 is 1, by 9 is 100. 100 times 4 is equal to, we have 100 girls. Then we are told one day 5% of the girls and 2% of the boys went for competition. How many pupils remained in the school on that day? So 5% of girls. So since we want to know the number of pupils who remained in the school, we are going to find the number of those who went out. Then we will subtract from their respective numbers. So we have 5% of girls. So girls who went out for competition, we have 5. We have 5%. So 5% of 400. 5% of 400. So 0, 0, 0, 0. 5 times 4 is equals to 20. So we have 20 went for the competition. So the remaining girls will be equals to 400 minus 20. So we have 380 girls. Then boys who went for competition, we have 2% of the boys. So boys who went for competition, we have, so the remaining children, actually the remaining girls in school are 308. Then now boys who went for competition, we have 2% of the boys, that is of 500. So the 2 zeros cancel, so we have 2 times 5 is equal to 10. Now the remaining boys in the school will be 500 minus 10. So we have 490 boys remaining in school. So the total number of pupils who remained in school will be 490 plus girls who remained in school were 380. So we have 490 plus 380. So this is 0 plus 0 is 0, 9 plus 8 is 17, we carry 1. So we have 870 pupils. So we have 870 pupils who remained in, those who remained in school is 870. What is the place value of digit 7 in 16.05 divided by 15? So we have 16.05 divided by 15. Here we have 2 decimal place for the numerator and there is no decimal in the denominator. So to remove the 2 decimal points, we are going to multiply by 100. Then we also multiply 100 by the denominator. So the 2 zeros will remove the decimal points. So we'll have 1605 divided by 15 multiplied by 100. Multiplied by 100. Then now by 5 we have 3 by 5, this is 3, 2, 1. By 3 we have 1, by 3 this is 1, 0, 7. So we have 107 divided by 100. So this is 1, 2. We have 2 decimal place. So we have 1, 2, then a decimal point. Yeah, so this will give us 1.07. Now the question was, what is the place value of digit 7 in 16 points? So actually, what is the place value of 7 in 1.07? 7. So we have this is ones, this is tenths, and this is hundreds. So this is hundreds. Therefore, the place value of digit 7 is hundreds. The figure below represents a farm. So we have a trapezium and a square. What is the area of the farm in square meters? So first let's draw the trapezium. We have, this is 73 meters, this is 66, this is 24. So it means the height here will be 24. Now, if from here up to here we have 66 and from here up to here we have 73, then we are going to subtract 73 minus 66 is 7, and that's the length of the, that is the length of this place. So we have here is 7 meters. So this is 7 meters and we have 24. So it's important for us to look for this hypotenuse, since it will be the sides of the square. So we have this, so this is 7 meters, this is 24 meters, and this is our C. We know the Pythagoras theorem that a squared plus b squared equals to c squared. So this is our a, this is our b, and this is our c. So we have 7 squared plus 24 squared should give us c squared. So we have 7 squared, which is 49, plus 24 squared is 576, should give us c squared. So 49 plus 6, 596, sorry. So 9 plus 6 is 15, we carry 1. 7, 8 plus 4 is 12, then we carry 1. So 5 plus 1 is 6. So we have 625 is equals to c squared. To remain with c, we are going to find the square root of both sides. So we have the square root of 625 should give us c squared. So we know square root of 625 is 25. So we have 25 is equals to c. So this place is 25 meters. Now, from our drawing, we have found out that this is 25, and it means also here will be 25 meters. So we have 25 meters for the square, and you know the sides for the trapezium. So the area of the farm will be given by area of the trapezium plus area of the square. So we have area of the square is given by side multiplied by side, and we have 25 meters here, and we have 25 meters here. So it will be length times length. So area will be given by 25 multiplied by 25 multiplied by 25. So this will give us 625 meters squared, of course. Then for the trapezium, this is it. Actually, this is the drawing of the trapezium. So we have area of a trapezium is given by a half into a plus b multiplied by the height. So this is a, this is b, and this is the height. So we have now our area will be a half into 70 into 77 into 73 plus 66. So 73 plus 66 into height is 24, and every length is in meters. So we have by 2 is 1, by 2 is 12. 73 plus 66 is 73 plus 66 will give us 139. So we have 139 multiplied by 12. So 139 multiplied by 12, we have 139 multiplied by 12. 2 times 9 is 18, carry 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 2 times 1 is 2. Then we have 1 times 9 is 9. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 1 is 1. So we have 8. That is, we add. We have 8. We have 7 plus 9 is 16, carry 1. We have 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 1 is 6. Then 1. So we have 68 meters square. So our area now will be, we said it is the area of the trapezium plus the area of the square. So we have 1668 meters squared plus 625 meters squared. So we have, this will give us, actually the units will be in meters squared. 8 plus 5 is 13, we carry 1. 6 plus 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 6 plus 6, we have 12, then we carry 1. So we have 2,293 meters squared. That is the area of the farm. Bestie spent his salary as shown in the figure below. So we have money in shillings against expenses. We have rent, we have food, we have school fees, transport, emergency, and clothes. How much more money does he spend on food than clothes? So this is our point of interest. We are going to compare the expenses of food and that of clothes. So first we are going to determine the amount of money used for food and then the amount of money used for clothes. So for food we have, actually before when we start to determine the amount of money used for food, we are going to see that what one small square, actually what one small square represents, or what the 10 small squares represent in shillings. So we have 10 small squares is equal to 500. These are 10. We have 1 to 10. 1 to 10 small squares gives us 5,000 shillings. What about one small square? So we have 10 small squares representing 5,000 shillings. What about one small square will be how many shillings? So we have 1 multiplied by 5,000 divided by 10. So we are getting 1 times 500 is 500 shillings. So we have one small square represents 500 shillings. Now let's look at the expenses on food. So for food we have up to this point, that is the amount of money that is spent. So up to here we can clearly see that we have 10,000 shillings, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 10,000 shillings and 8 small squares, which we are going to convert into money. So we have 10,000 shillings plus 8 small squares, and one small square is 500 shillings. So this will give us 8 times 500 is equal to 4,000. So 10,000 shillings plus 4,000 shillings will give us 14,000 Kenya shillings. Then for clothes, we are going to, so for clothes we have up to this point. This is the point for clothes. So this will be, we have up to here we have 5 small squares. So then plus 1, 2, so we have 7 small squares for clothes. So for clothes we have 7 small squares and 1 square is equal to 500. Therefore we are going to multiply 7,000, 7 small squares multiplied by 500. This will give us 3,500 shillings. That is the amount of money that Bestie spends for clothes. Now to know, the question was how much more money does he spend on food than clothes. So we are going to subtract. We have 14,000 shillings spent on food, then minus 3,500 for clothes. This will give us, we have 0, 0. We borrow from here, so this will be 3. Here will be 10 minus 5 is 5. Then we have 3 minus 3 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. So we have 10,500 shillings. So we have 10,500 shillings. 10,500 shillings. That's the amount that is spent much on food than clothes. We have 10,500. A cylindrical water tank has a diameter of 4 meters and a height of 4.2 meters. 120 liters of water is used daily for domestic purposes and a similar amount for the animals. How many days will the water in the tank last if full to capacity? So we have a cylindrical water tank. So we are told the diameter of the water tank is 4 meters and a height of 4.2. So this is 4.2 meters. We have diameter, radius is given by diameter over 2. So we have 4 over 2. 4 over 2 will give us 2 meters. So we have the radius being 2 meters. So the volume of a cylinder is given by pi r squared h, and we are given pi to be 22 over 7. So we have 22 over 7 multiplied by r squared, which is 2 squared, multiplied by our height, which is 4.2. So we have 22 over 7 times 2 times 2 times 4.2. So by 7 is 1, by 7 is 0. This is 0.6. Then we have 22 times 2 is 44 times 2 is 88. So we have 88 multiplied by 0.6. So we are going to multiply 88 by 6, and we know that we have 1 decimal place because it was 0.6 and we are using 6. So we have 6 times 8 is 48, carry 4. 6 times 8 is 48 plus 4 is 52. So we have 52 and 1 decimal place, so we will have 52, we have 528 and 1 decimal point, so it will be 52.8. So we have 52.8 meters cubed. So we have 52, that's the capacity of the cylindrical tank, that is 52 meters cube. And you know that 1 meter cubed is equals to 1000 liters. What about 52.8 meters cubed will be how many liters? So we cross multiply, so we have 52.8 meters cubic multiplied by 1000 liters, divided by 1 meter cubed. So meter cubed and meter cubed will cancel. 1 0 will go with the decimal point. So we have 528 times 100, which will give us 52,800. So we have 52,800 liters, and we were told 120 liters of water is used daily for domestic purposes, and then a similar amount for the animals. So we have 120 liters for domestic purposes, that is 120 liters, then plus the same amount for animals, so we have plus 120 liters. This will give us 240 liters. So in a day, water used is equal to 240 liters. What about 52,800 liters will be used for how many days? So we have to cross multiply. We have 52,800 liters multiplied by 1 day divided by 240 liters. So liters and liters goes, we have by 0 and 0 goes by 24, we have 1 by 24, this is 220. So we have the water, when the tank is full to capacity, water will be used for 220 days. Kinje invested money with a financial institution that paid simple interest at the rate of 5% per annum. After 60 months, the money earned an interest of 5,000 Kenya shillings. How much had he invested? So for this case, we are looking for the principal. We know that simple interest is given by principal times rate times time over 100. So that's the formula for finding the simple interest. So for this case, we have the interest, which is 5,000 Kenya shillings. We have the rate, we have time, we don't have the principal. So simple interest, which is 5,000 so we have 5,000 is equal to principal that we do not know multiplied by rate, which is 5 times time. We have 60 months, so we are going to divide by 12 to change it into years, then divided by 100. So we can cross multiply this. So we have 5,000 times 100 will be 500,000. So we have 500,000 is equals to principal times 5, that is rate 5%, multiplied by time, which is 60 over 12. By 12 is 1, by 12 is 5. So we have 5 years. Now to remain with P, we are going to divide both sides by 25 or by 5. Yeah, by 25. This is 5 times 5 is 25. So we have by 25, then by 25. So these and these goes, 5 times 5 is 25, so 25 and 25 goes, we remain with P. So by 5 is 5, by 5 is 10, then 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 100,000. We still remain with 5. By 5 is 1, by 5 is 20, 1, 2, 3. By 5 is 20,000. So our principal is equals to 20 is equal to 20,000 Kenya shillings. That is our principal. So our principal is 20,000 Kenya shillings. Abdi bought the following items: 5 loaves of bread at 42 shillings, a half kg of meat at 360 per kg, a half kg of margarine for 150 shillings, 4.5 kg of rice at 72 per kg, 2 liters cooking oil for 235, then 2 bars of soap at 105. What was his balance if he paid using 3 500 shillings notes? So we have 5 loaves of bread at 42 shillings each. So bread, we have 5 loaves of bread times 42 shillings each. This will give us, we have 5 times 2 is 10, carry 1, 5 times 4 is 20 plus 1 is 210. We have 210. Then half kg of meat at 360 per kg. So we have meat, we are told he bought half kg and 1 kg is 360. So we have half of 360 by 2 is 1 by 2 is 180. So we have 180. Then 4.5 kg of rice at 72 shillings. 4.5 is the same as 9 over 2 kgs. So we have 9 over 2 kgs multiplied by 72 for rice. We have 9 over 2. So 9 over 2 multiplied by 72 by 2 is 1 by 2 is 36. 36 times 9, we have 9 times 6 is 4. We carry 1. 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times 3 is 27 plus 5 is 32. So we have rice. This is the amount of money in shillings. So rice is 324. Next, we have 2 liters of cooking oil for 235. So cooking oil, oil remains at 235 shillings. Then we have 2 bars of soap at 105 shillings each. So soap, we have 2 at 105 shillings each. This will give us 210. So to know the total amount of money that Abdi spent, we are going to add. So we have 210 plus 210 plus 210 plus 180, 210 plus 180 plus 324, 210, 180, 324 and 235 plus 235. This will be this plus this, we have 420 plus 180. This is 0. This is 8 plus 2 is 10. Carry 1. 4 plus 1 is 5 plus 1 is 6. So we have 600 plus 324. 4 plus 0 is 4. 2 plus 0 is 2. 6 plus 3 is 9 plus 234. So we have 235, sorry. So we have 235. This is 9. 2 plus 3 is 5. 9 plus 2 is 11. So we have 11, 59, 1159 plus we forgot this. Actually we have 235. What about 210? Yeah, we forgot the price for margarine. We are going to add the price for margarine. So half kg of margarine for 150 shillings. So 1159. So we have 1159. Then we add now the price of margarine, which is 150. We have it here, 150. So we have, this will give us 9. This is 10. Car 1. We have 3, 1. So we have Abdi paying 1,309. So we are told he gave out 3,500 shillings. So it means he gave out 1,500 shillings to pay for what he bought. So we have 1,500 shillings, and then he spent 1,309. So we have 1,500 minus, for us to know what he was, the balance he was given. So we have 1,500 minus 1,309. So this is, we borrow from here. So this is 9, this is 10. So we have 1, we have 9, we have 4 minus 3 is 1. So the total amount of money that he was given, that is his balance, was from 1,500, he was given 191 shillings. The figure below shows a cycle inscribed in a semicircle. Part of the figure is shaded and point 0 is the center of the cycle. So we have the semicircle, and inside it we have a circle. If the diameter of the semicircle is 4 meters, so we have, this is 4 meters. What is the area of the shaded parts? So before that, we know that if the diameter of the semicircle is 4, then its radius will be 2. So we have 2 meters from here up to here is 2 meters. So, and the radius of the semicircle is the diameter of the inscribed cycle. So this means that the radius of the inscribed cycle will be 1. So we have here is 1. We have 1. From here up to here, from here up to here we have 1, here up to here we have 1, from here up to here we have 1, and from here up to here we have 1. 1 meter each. So we have, now what is the area of the shaded part? So we have, then this is the unshaded part. So we are going, first we are going to calculate the area of the semicircle, then subtract the unshaded area. So we have area this is 2 meters. So the area of the semicircle is given by, area is given by pi r squared. So since it's a semicircle, we have a half pi r squared, and our pi we are given to be 3.14. So we have area is equals to a half times 3.14 multiplied by 2 times 2, that is 2 squared. So we have these 2 and these 2 cancelling, we remain with 3.14 times 2. This will give us, so we have 3.14 times 2 will be 8. 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. So we have 6.28 meters squared as this is the area of the whole semicircle. But now, since we want the area of the unshaded parts, we are going to calculate the area of the unshaded part of the inscribed cycle. So we have this inscribed cycle over here. This place is shaded and this is not shaded. So we are going, this is the place, this is the part that we want to eliminate, and we know that the radius is 1 meter. So we are going to find the area of unshaded part of this of the cycle is given by a half pi r squared. So we have a half multiplied by 3.14 multiplied by 1. We have r squared multiplied by 1. This is r squared. So we have, this will be 3.14 times 1 is still 3.14. So by 2 is 1. By 2 is 1.5. So we have 1.57. So the area of the unshaded part is 1.57 meters squared. And we have the area of the whole cycle. So we are going to, of the whole semicircle. So we have 6.28. The whole of this is 6.28, and we know the unshaded. Since we want to the area of the shaded, then we are going to remove the area of the unshaded. So we have 6.28 minus 1.57. So this is 6.28 minus 1.57. 8 minus 7 is 1. We borrow from here, we have 5. So this is 12. We'll have 7. This is 1. 0.5 minus 1 is 4. So we have 4.71 meters squared, and that is the area of the unshaded part. That is 4.71 meters. Pendo, Zawadi, and Huruma shared a piece of land. Pendo got 0.45 of the land, Zawadi got 0.30, while Huruma got the rest. How large was Pendo's share if Huruma got 2 acres? So we have Pendo plus Zawadi plus Huruma should give us a total of 1. Since we are given in decimal points, it should give us 1. So we have 0.45 plus 0.30 plus Huruma's share should give us 1. So we have 0.45 plus 0.30. This is 5. 4 plus 3 is 7.0. So we have 0.75 plus Huruma's share should give us 1. Then we take this across the equal sign. So we have Huruma's share will be 1.00 minus 0.75. So this is 5. This is 9. We have 9 minus 7 is 2. This is 0. So we have 0.25. So Huruma's share is 0.25. Then we are told Huruma got 2 acres. What about how large was Pendo's share if Huruma got 2 acres? So if 0.25 is equal to 2 acres, what about Pendo's, which is 0.45 will be equal to how many acres? So we have 0.45 multiplied by 2 divided by 0.25. To remove the decimal point, we multiply. We have 2 decimal points, so we multiply the numerator by 100, then 100 by the denominator. So the 2 zeros will cancel the decimal point, and the 2 zeros here will also cancel the decimal points. So we have 45 multiplied by 2 divided by 25, and by 5 is 5, by 5 is 9. So we have 9 times 2, which is equal to 18 divided by 5. So 18 divided by 5. So we have, this is 3, we have 15, we remain with 3, then points for us to add a 0 here. So we have 5. So we have 5. That's it, divided by 5 is 6. So we have that here is 0, 0. So we have 3.6 acres. The question was, how large was Pendo's share if Huruma got 2 acres? So we have 3.6. The share of Pendo was 3.6. So that's what Pendo got, 3.6 acres. In the figure below, EFGH is a rhombus and FGJ is a triangle. Angle GFJ equals to 56 degrees and JGH is a straight line. Line JG is equal to line GH. What is the size of angle HEF? So we have 56. We are told line JG is equal to line GH. So we have this angle and this angle are equal, is equal. So we have, here is 56, then this is X, and you know that. So we have this, here is 56, here is 56, and here is X. We know that angles of a triangle adds up to 180 degrees. So we have we have 56 plus 56 plus X should give us 180. So this is 112 plus X equals to 180. Then we take 120 across the equal sign. So we have X is equals to 180 minus 112. This gives us 68 degrees. So this is 68 degrees. We have this place being 68 degrees. So these will be given by angles in a straight line adds up to 180 degrees. So we have this angle over here, which is, now that we know this is 68, we know, so we have 68 plus, say angle A should give us 108. So we take 68, cross the equal sign, then A will be given by 180 minus 68, which is equal to 112 degrees. So we have this angle is 112 degrees, and we are looking for HEF, this angle. So this angle and this angle are equal because this is a rhombus. So we have angle HEF. So we have this angle is equal to angle HEF since it's a rhombus. Therefore, angle HEF is equal to 112 degrees. A hawker bought sufurias, cups and plates for 12,000 shillings. A few cups and plates broke during transportation. He sold the remaining items as follows. So we have 40 sufurias at 180 shillings each, 120 cups at shillings 160 per dozen, then 60 plates at 140 shillings per set. How much percentage loss did she incur on selling the items? So we have 40 sufurias at 180 shillings each. So sufurias, we have 40 multiplied by 180 shillings each. This will give us 18 times 4 is 72. So we have 7200. Then 120 cups at 160 per dozen. So 120 cups at 160 per dozen. So we have cups, we have 120, and we know that 1 dozen is equals to 12. So what about 120 will be, this is 120. So 120 times 1 over 2 over 12 times 1 over 12, this gives us 10 by 12 is 1 by 12 is 10. So we have 10 dozens, and 1 dozen is equal to 160 shillings. So we'll have 10 dozens, we have 10 dozens, and 1 dozen is equals to 160 shillings. What about 10 dozens will give us what? So we have 160 times 10 d over d. This is 160 shillings. So we will have 1600 shillings. So we have 1600 shillings. Then we have 60 plates at 140 shillings per set of 6. So we are told 60 per set of 6, so 1 set is equals to 6. What about 60 plates will be how many sets? So we have 60 over 6 by 6 is 1 by 6 is 10, and we are told 1 set is equals to 1/4. So we have 10, we have 1 set is equals to 140 shillings. What about 10 sets will give us what? So we have 10 over 1s multiplied by 140. This is 1400 shillings. So from here we are going to add for us to know the selling price of all the items. So we have 1400 plus 1600, we have 00, 10, car 1 we have 3000, 3,000 plus 7,200. This will give us 10,200 shillings. Now, loss is given by buying price so we have buying price minus, actually we have selling price. So selling price minus buying price over percentage over the buying price. So we have selling price, that is 10,200 divided minus 12,000 divided by 12,000. So 10,200 minus 12,000 is negative 1,800 divided by 1,200. Then we multiply it by 100%. So we have the 2 zeros, in fact 2, 3 cancelling. By 6 is 2, by 6 is negative 3. So we have negative 3 times 10 over 2. So by 2 is 1, by 2 is 5. So 3 times 5 is equal to negative 15%. So we have negative 15%. So this negative, we have negative 15%. So this negative implies that there was a loss. So this negative sign shows us that there was a loss. So loss, percentage loss, will be equal to 15. That is, we remove the negative sign since we have said the loss. So we have loss is equal to 15%. That was a man shared his profit of 87,000 shillings among his 3 children, Kawira, Kyoko, and Zila. Kawira received a quarter of the money. Kyoko received a half of what Kawira received, while Zila received 1/5 of the remainder. How much of the profits was left? So we have 87,000 shared among 3. So we have Kawira getting a quarter of 87,000. So by 4 is 1. By 4 we have 21. Actually we have 2 1. So we have 2 1 7 5 0. So we have 21,750. That is Kawira's share, 21,750. Then Kyoko received 1/2 of Kawira's. So we have a half of Kawira's, which is 21,750. By 2 is 1. By 2 we have 10, 8, 7, 5. So 10,875. Now we are going to add Kawira's and Kyoko's. Then we will know the amount that will remain from 87,000. So we have 21,750 plus 10,875. This will give us, we have 5. We have 5 plus 7 is 12. We carry 1. So 7 plus 1 is 8, plus 8 is 16. Carry 1. We have 2. We have 3 plus 1 is, we have 2 plus 1. Sorry, 2 plus 1 is 3. So we have 32,625. So to know the remaining, we are going to say 87,000, which was the total money to be shared, minus 32,625. So this will be, we borrow from here, so this remains 6, this will be 9, this is 10. So 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 2 is 7, 9 minus 6 is 3, 3. Then we have 6 minus 2 is 4, 8 minus 3 is 5. So we have 54,375 remaining. And we are told Zilla received 1/5 of the remainder. So Zilla received 1/5 of the remainder. So we have 1/5 of 54,375. So by 5, so by 5 is 1, by 5 we have 10, 8, 7, 5. So we have Zilla received 10,875 shillings. So the question was, how much of the profit was left? So we are going to, from here, we are going to add, we'll add the shares of Kawira plus Kyoko plus Zilla. Then from there, we say 87,000 minus the total. So we have Kawira plus Kyoko, we had gotten 32,625. So we have 32,625 plus Zilla's, which is 10,875. 10,875. So we have 10,875. So adding these, we have 0. We have 2 plus 7 is 9. We have 6 plus 8 is 14. Carry 1. We have 2 plus 0 is 1. 2 plus 0 is 2, plus 1 is 3. Then we have, I'm very sorry, we have, let's start over again. We have 5 plus 5 is 10, carry 1. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 7 is 10, carry 1. So we have 7 plus 8 is 5, carry 1. So we have 2 plus 1 is 3. Then we have 4. So we have 43,500. That's the total amount of money that the children received. So, and we had said we are going to say now 87,000 minus what the children received. So we have 87,000. Now to know the remaining profit will be 87,000 minus 43,500. So we have 87,000 minus 43,500. So this is 0, 0. We are subtracting. Then we have 5. That is, we borrowed from here. This remains 6. Minus 3 is 3. Then here is 8 minus 4 is 4. So we have 43,500. So we have 43,500 remaining. So what remained is 43,500. 43,500, and that is our answer.